Good morning. It is July 1st, Friday, and I am currently now in Indiana. So I'm from Indiana originally, and I came back for the 4th of July, and because Dee has a recruiting trip here this weekend as well. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like to travel while still attending to your meals, making sure that you get your training in, and also trying to find some semblance of balance in the midst of all that. So as you know, I don't follow like a strict plan right now, but I do like to stay on a routine as much as possible and then give myself that freedom to go off if I would like to, or if that involves spending time with others and say having a meal out, or maybe even not always getting a workout in, just depending on the time. But for me, I think it's important for me mentally and physically if I get to go train, even if it's not a 2-hour long workout. So that's something that I prioritize in the day, but I never want to do that at the expense of not getting to be involved in my social relationships or spend time with my family. So I want to walk you through what balance looks like for me, hopefully give you some pointers and just some guidance in your own life as you try to find what it looks like to balance a routine with embracing life at the fullest. So right now I'm waiting for my mom to come pick me up. I'm at Dee's sister's currently, and Dee is at recruiting all day, so I'll be at my mom's. So I have all my stuff here, but I'm gonna pack up some meals to go, and then once I get to my mom's sometime today, I'm gonna work out. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through what the day looks like, that balance between checking my boxes but also being flexible. So I'm gonna show you what I prep now, show you how I pack up for the day, and we'll go from there. So here I have some of the food that I packed for the trip. I brought a tub of protein. So I like to take a tub of protein wherever I go. You can usually get to a GNC and get some protein, but just because I don't have a car while I'm here, I wanted to make sure that I have some available. It's easy enough to throw in a oversized suitcase, especially for a weekend trip. So I just brought that with me. I also brought meals for the plane yesterday. So I had one big container of veggies, black beans, and tofu with a guacamole pack, and it was enough for 2 meals. So I just threw it all in one container and kind of snacked on it through the day, as well as an apple. So easy enough to pack for the airport. You can take food through security just fine as long as it's not liquid. I've never had issues getting food through, except cooked oatmeal. Apparently that classifies as a liquid, so whatever. But today I have a container of protein already prepared here. This has 2 servings, so I usually have 2 in a day. So just in case I'm out late tonight before I get back here, have 2 with me. I have an apple. I also have a bowl of veggies. So I like to bulk prep my veggies for the week, and I just had some left over, so I brought them with me. This will get me through today, and then I'm gonna take some of Lauren's baby mix greens for my meal 1, and I also brought a protein source. So thankfully, vegan protein sources are pretty easy to pack and store since most of them were just sealed like this. This is tempeh. So tempeh is soybeans and like fermented soybeans, but this one is a 3-grain. So it also has brown rice, barley, and millet with it as well. So it's a good amount of protein per serving, 19 protein, but also has a bit of carbs. So 11 carbs and 8 fat. So this is a pretty balanced protein source for a vegan diet, whereas tofu tends to be slightly more protein biased with less fat. So gonna take this stuff today. My mom actually picked up groceries for me. So that is a pro tip. If you have someone in town and they can run to the store they're already going, know what you need and just have them pick it up for you, obviously. Or if you can, have someone take you to the grocery store. One of my first trips within the first 24 hours I'm at a new location is to go to the grocery store, whether that's by myself or if someone offers to go for me. So take advantage of the resources that you have. Don't see it as an inconvenience. If you explain to people why you do what you do, a lot of times they really just want to be supportive and helpful. And if they can see it as a bonding experience, sometimes that can take the pressure off feeling like bonding needs to revolve around food at a restaurant. So sometimes you could invite them into your plan where you say, I'm going to make this. Would you like to try it? And then it becomes an event that can be shared, as opposed to feeling like I'm over here hoarding my special foods and I can't be involved in your festivities. It's like, all right, let me show you what I do and how I follow a meal plan, and you can be involved if you'd like. So see it as an opportunity and not necessarily a restriction. Also got my water, already hacking away at this. My mom's gonna be here within an hour, so just gonna pack this stuff up to take over there and make sure I have clothes for the gym, shoes for the gym, my wrist straps, and clothes for after, because I don't know what the day will bring from there. Also, pro tip, take Tupperware with you. If you're not packing meals for the plane, which I would highly recommend doing, take Tupperware with you so that when you are traveling and you go get groceries, you have some Tupperware to use. Some Airbnbs are awesome and will have Tupperware, or if you're staying with someone you know and they have amazing amounts of Tupperware, oh my gosh, then that's an option. But having it on hand is really helpful. Again, it's not too difficult to carry. I know it can be a hassle taking a lot through the airport, but if you have the room for it, have it on hand. I've spent the last hour just doing some work, and my mom is here. So I've got all my stuff packed up. I have my backpack as well as my clothes, and then I have my food packed for the day, as well as my water, of course. So drawback of being on routine is you're not a light packer and you have to plan ahead. Benefits are the piece of, having everything that you need and just being able to transplant your routine with you. So you're not limiting your life experiences. You still get to travel, you still get to spend time with people, but it's not at the expense of your routine. So this is, for me, what balance looks like. Take some planning ahead. It takes some practice to know what you need, but give yourself the opportunity to do it, and don't use it as an excuse to limit your life experiences.
That's nice.
Right? Super cool. And the best part, this tripod is magnetic. Watch it not work now.
It's okay. It happens to everyone.
That's really weird.
Try this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's metal.
That's what?
That's cool.
Hey, that's great. So let's start.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm here with my sister. We're cooking food. Obviously, what else would you cook? But talked about meal prepping, planning ahead, and did run to the grocery store on the way to my mom's house and grab some food, but she had already had some on hand as well. So now we're just making breakfast side by side. This one is not plant-based by any means, but is an excellent chef. So we're just making our food together, got everything we need for the day. Just kind of gonna see where it goes from here, but like I said, it's just important to be prepared, make sure you have your boxes checked, and then you can move forward with the day when you have all your meals prepared. And just from here, my next priority is just figuring out what time I'm gonna go train, and then I just kind of let the day go from there. So once I check those boxes of got my meals prepped and got my training time down, then I allow for that flexibility. So it's all about knowing your priorities and then making the adjustments from there. The usual messy toast. And this one, what is that?
What is
Deliciousness.
This?
Yeah.
Something? Red chocolate?
Aren't you like the connoisseur of French pastry?
Delicious.
Can you describe it for me? Like a food critic?
I'm not a food critic. I just make the food.
just kind of bounced around, doing a little bit of upper body today. Not a super intense workout, just made sure we hit lats, hit shoulders, hit a little bit more lats and shoulders, and then finished out with some biceps. So pretty easy day training this one. Face of intensity. But it's been really fun. So again, this is part of that balance of like, all right, this is about the experience. This isn't about me needing to hit PRs today, but it's fun to be able to share the passion and just have fun and reconnect with the love in the gym and be able to share that with someone who's, you know, not in the gym all the time, but not bad at it herself. So we're gonna finish this workout out. How's it feeling for you?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? What was the hardest thing?
Oh god. When I had to stand up, what was
the lat pull down?
Yeah. Lat pull down.
And some of it has to do with not fitting in equipment. So that's a great point. She is how close are you to 5 foot tall?
Half an inch.
Half an inch away from 5 foot tall. So her fitting in equipment is like, it's challenging. Equipment's not really built for her. So you have to make modifications or stick to like cable work and stuff like that. So it's always something to keep in mind is things might not fit you properly if you're always using machines. So you got to be creative and know what the goal of an exercise is. But so it's been fun to bounce around a little bit. So we're gonna finish this out, head back home, make some taters. And then hang out. But also, it works in conjunction with opening your sacral chakra. But I was thinking,
What did you guys think of Bridgerton?
I love it.
I was obsessed with Bridgerton.
Yeah. So back at Lawrence now, had an awesome time with my family and just having last meal before we just hang out. So it's been a good day. Like I said, just finding that balance of planning ahead where I was able to get the foods that I needed, but also like taking that time to meal prep cook dinner for my family. So again, there is a way to balance things where you can involve other people in your process and it doesn't have to isolate you. So it's been really cool to fill that out today and also to end the day with my normal routine. So gonna have this now, hang out, and end the day.